Pay attention. This is a test designed to assess your focusing skills. Try to count how many music notes like this one fly across the screen. You have 10 seconds. Ready, set, go. How many did you spot? Did you catch all 32 of them? Pretty challenging, right? Well, the funny thing is you didn't have to count any of them to get the right answer. Curious? Well, stay tuned and I'll explain why and also share how piano players exploit this same secret to take their skills to the next level. In just a few moments, you'll discover 3 powerful secrets to next level piano playing. I'll let you in on how the pros consistently increase not only their hand speed, but their precision while playing, and how you can train your fingers to play with the same speed and agility, and do it in less time. The one common habit you must avoid if you want to get the most out of your practice time and improve your ability to accurately hit the right keys while playing any song. And a step-by-step demonstration of a quick and simple finger workout that's perfect for beginners. This finger workout is one of my favorites because you can begin using it as soon as you see it. Plus, you can do it anywhere, even without a piano. And if you follow along, you will increase your finger strength and independence, guaranteed. Now, to tell you the truth, I really don't know how much longer I'll have this lesson online free to watch. But trust me, you don't want to miss this. So take a moment to grab something to write with and take notes while you still can. Now, you're probably wondering, what are the odds I'll discover something totally unexpected and new today? So let me tell you this. What I'm about to reveal to you today is a well-kept secret that the majority of musicians who play by ear have never been let in on. And these secrets are so transformative that they will literally supercharge your ability to play with a level of speed and mastery that you've never had a chance to experience. You're about to discover all of this and more, so by all means, keep watching. Remember, I'm about to share how to actually skyrocket your level of precision and speed today. Plus, I'll share even more little-known tips you can use to hone your skills. Now, before we dive into the tips that'll take your playing to new heights, increase your speed, your accuracy, your precision, your dexterity, and make you the talk of town when people start seeing how much cleaner you hit each note with ease, well, before that, I'm going to share a kind of embarrassing story with you. Now, in just a minute, you'll understand why I had to share this story, so stay with me. Deal? You know, folks who are familiar with me at HearAndPlay.com think I was always this amazing piano player who could pick up even fast tempo songs by ear and run up and down the keyboard playing fancy licks and doing impressive tricks. And while I wish that was true, I have to tell you that's definitely not the case. I, just like everyone else who's ever accomplished anything worthwhile, had to start at the beginning with no skill at all. Unfortunately, my beginning was rocky and involved me being embarrassed in front of a room full of people one too many times. But thinking back one particular time, I was in my junior year of high school. It was the middle of first period and I was in my school's music room with the rest of the jazz band. I was one of the band's drummers. Even though playing the drums for the jazz band was awesome, my first love was always the piano. In fact, I was playing for several churches at this time, had started my own gospel group, played piano for my high school's gospel choir, which I also founded, and I even taught private piano lessons to my own group of students. So let's just say I was pretty confident in my ability to play the instrument that I love so much. But this particular day, the jazz teacher, I'll call him Mr. S for short, who was a stickler for music theory and whose favorite pastime included putting his students on the spot, decided to give us a pop quiz on improvisation. But since drums didn't really incorporate the things we were learning, like scales and modes, it generally meant we had a free day as drummers and we can go in the other room and practice paradiddles, rudiments, and other drumming fundamentals. I could have easily left with the other drummers, but I decided to stay because I wanted to show off my skills to Mr. S and prove that I wasn't just a drummer, but a renowned local piano player. Now, the story I'm about to share is pretty bad, but it was ultimately the experience that took me from being an okay piano player with limited range to a piano player who can play songs at any tempo and still hold his own with the best. Now, the story goes, I sat down at the piano, ready to show off some of my improvisational skills, impress my classmates and Mr. S, and make it all look like a piece of cake. And then it happened. Mr. S gave the cue, and the band started playing at a tempo that I could not keep up with for the life of me. I ended up fumbling over notes, hitting wrong notes altogether, accidentally hitting 2 notes at the same time, and just sounding a mess. I couldn't even play the song correctly at that tempo, so needless to say, all the improvisation I wanted to do went out the window. It was at that moment I knew I messed up. It was so bad, in fact, that Mr. S stopped the entire band and asked me to go back to the drummer's section. Here I was, volunteering to show off my skills, only to be so bad that I was literally asked to leave. Talk about a walk of shame. And to make that moment even more horrific, when I got back to the drum section, the other drummer turned to me and said, "I thought you said you played piano. What was that, dude?" Now, let me tell you, I was beyond embarrassed. My problem was that the tempo at which the band played was so much faster than the tempo at which I'd play typical gospel songs, and clearly my inability to keep up showed. That day, though, I vowed that I'd never be in that position again. I vowed to learn to play effortlessly and masterfully at any speed and to figure out how to make my fingers work for me and not against me. I began my search and came across a 100-year-old method developed by a man named Charles Lewis Hanon. And what I found was simply amazing. I realized while I was busy focusing on what I thought was important, like fat chords, melody lines, short riffs, and chord progressions, I missed out on a crucial part of the success process. Remember the test at the beginning of this video? Did you catch this? Don't worry if you didn't. Countless people miss this all the time. The truth is, our brain is hardwired to focus on one thing, the thing we consider most important. The trick is focusing on the practicing method that is most important. And I'm going to reveal this very method to you in a few minutes. So just keep watching. Keep in mind that even though today I'm very successful at helping musicians like you learn to play the piano by ear, I'm exactly like you in so many ways. I'm just a guy that stumbled upon a really effective system. This is a system that allows people like us, musicians who seriously want to grow, to build the strength and endurance to play continuous scales and runs without ever getting tired quickly. Take control of your fingers so that even if you suffer from shaky and uncoordinated fingers, you'll be able to play with more control. Learn the secrets to obtaining excellent timing, both with the help of a metronome and without. Play with the best of the best and never feel intimidated again because you'll have the speed, coordination, and strength to hold your own. This is the system that I've used to teach thousands of piano players around the world how to increase their velocity, which is speed and accuracy while playing. And it's the very same system I'm going to share with you today so that you can start experiencing the same jaw-dropping results. I'll share all the specifics with you in just a moment. But first, I need to let you in on what I believe is blocking you from achieving the results you desire. More often than not, when it comes to piano playing and becoming a speed player, we mistake hard work and dedication for special gifts that people are just blessed with. Well, some people just have the gift and others don't, we're told and continue to tell ourselves. Yet, guess what? That's nowhere near the truth. If you're one of the countless musicians who believe this, they're just gifted theory, then you have to make a decision to let go of that way of thinking right now. Because if you don't, you'll create limitations on your own ability to play with the speed and precision that you are indeed capable of playing with. And the progress you could make will be limited only by your decision to believe this faulty information, and not because you don't have the ability to play with the speed you'd like to. And I think we both can agree that as a serious musician, this is not in your best interest. And besides, I want more for you than this. You know what? The "they're just gifted" theory is the same reason your struggle with unlocking your true potential and playing with speed and accuracy is not totally your fault. However, starting today, it is now your responsibility. Sometimes we tend to blame ourselves, but I'm asking you not to do that. Instead, put the blame on the lack of resources, especially highly publicized resources for ear musicians. Now, I'll be honest, traditionally the secrets to speed playing have been kept behind lock and key for classically trained musicians. So many ear musicians were left without anyone or anything to help them. And many were even told the big lie I just shared, that only certain people were gifted enough to play like that. The lack of resources plus these misconceptions are so convincing that countless smart and talented musicians have fallen for them. But the truth and the fact of the matter is that musicians that play with speed and seem to do it effortlessly have simply found an effective way to train their fingers to think on their own. They've simply built up muscle memory, strength, coordination, independence, and speed over time using various techniques that I'm going to show you here. Now that you see the problem that your goal of speed playing have been held back for years due to these misconceptions and the lack of resources made available to you, let's dive into the 3 tips that I have for you today. These exact tips are critical parts of my music by ear philosophy, which have helped lead me to the success I have today, and you soon will have too. And I've got to tell you, I'm sharing one of my truly game-changing tips, a tip you can implement right now to help you increase your fingers' independence towards the end of this video. You don't want to miss it. I know you're curious, so hang with me and keep watching. To start, I absolutely must warn you about this one bad habit you must avoid if you want to see an increase in the speed and accuracy of your playing. Most people believe that this habit is actually a good thing. However, this isn't true. If you don't avoid this, you'll wind up wasting a ton of time without reaping the benefits of all your hard work. Here's what it is. I want you to avoid overdoing finger exercises on the piano. There's no need to put in hours and hours a day practicing these exercises. Instead, here's what you do. Simply focus your time and effort on quality instead of quantity. When you sit down at the piano to practice, start at a slow tempo, what I personally call turtle speed, so that you hit every note correctly and with great hand positioning. Take my advice. Rather than aiming for an absolute number of repetitions, aim to play each exercise accurately. For example, if you're practicing major scales, let's take the C major scale, for example, which is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right? All white notes. Don't just aim to play this scale 25 or 50 times. Rather, aim to play it 100% accurately about 10 to 20 times in a row. See, when your goal is simply repetition, your mind is just occupied with getting through the exercises, regardless of the quality of your execution. However, by committing to make it through the exercise accurately 10 times in a row, or how many ever times in a row, your focus is forced to shift to quality. You can even raise the stakes by challenging yourself. Set a goal to get through the exercise 10 times in a row accurately, and if you don't, force yourself to start all over. Not only will it feel like a fun game, but I guarantee you that your attention will definitely be on getting through the exercises with accuracy. And once you're consistently hitting dozens of repetitions flawlessly, it's simply time to increase the tempo. Go up another 5 beats per minute and see what happens. All right? Every practice session, aim to get faster and faster, but gradually. This is a marathon, remember, not a sprint. Not to mention your coordination, the strength of your wrists and your fingers' independence is improving day by day. Your ability to run up and down the keyboard and play scales and solo licks with speed and accuracy amazes you and everyone who hears you play. It's absolutely astounding that you can experience all these benefits just by focusing on quality rather than quantity. But listen to this next tip. Would it surprise you to discover that you can actually enjoy practicing your finger exercises? Well, if you take advantage of this simple trick, you'll have a great time while you practice. And here's the secret. Practice finger exercises with a backing track or drum beat. You can download tons of tracks online or even use YouTube to find some instrumental tracks in the same key of the exercises you're working on. Trust me, once you start using this tip, your practice sessions will become way more enjoyable. Plus, it's closer to the end goal, which really is just to play, right? My philosophy has always been that half of the battle is practicing and staying focused, but the other half is staying enthused and engaged in a way that makes the process fun and enjoyable. As they say, if you never actually get to a destination in music and you're always on a journey, why can't the journey be fun? Just imagine, doing your finger exercises no longer feels like a chore you're just trying to get through. It's actually now one of the most enjoyable parts of your regimen. And you're experiencing daily, even hourly excitement as you witness your playing skyrocket to new levels. And this is one of the secret weapons you can use to achieve your goals of playing fast and with accuracy. Just learn to enjoy the process of training your fingers. And your journey to achieve that goal is about to get even better because now I'll be sharing one of my most crucial game-changing tips. But just be warned, without applying techniques like this next tip I'm about to show you to your strategy, you can virtually forget about seeing the success you really desire. These techniques are that important. This is a tip that I guarantee will help you increase the strength and independence of your fingers. And the best part about this tip is that you don't even need a piano to do it, so you can practice it anywhere and at any time. If you want to be able to run up and down the piano like a pro, then use this exercise no matter what. Here's what you do. Place both hands in front of you on a flat surface with your palms facing down. You should be able to see your fingernails. Now, while keeping your fingertips against the flat surface, simply raise your fingers so that they look like little spider legs. This should look similar to how you'd play the piano. Now, number your fingers. Your thumb is 1, your pointer is 2, your middle finger is 3, your ring finger is 4, and your pinky is going to be 5. On your right hand alone, while keeping all of your other fingertips against the flat surface, lift fingers 1 and 3, which is your thumb and middle finger, as high as you can, straight up, so that the fingertips are still facing down as you lift your fingers. It should be fairly easy to do it with these fingers. Now try it with fingers 2 and 4, your pointer and ring fingers. These fingers should be much more challenging. And lastly, try it with fingers 3 and 5, which is your middle finger again, and now your pinky. These may even play with your mind as you fumble over which fingers to lift. Now that you've got the finger combinations, now try to do the sequence faster. So go from fingers 1 and 3 to fingers 2 and 4 to fingers 3 and 5, back to fingers 2 and 4, back home to fingers 1 and 3. Now switch to your left hand, which if you're right-handed, let me tell you, should be a lot more difficult to do on your left. Now do the same exact thing that we did on the right hand, lifting fingers 1 and 3 of your left hand, 2 and 4, 3 and 5, and then eventually back down to 1 and 3. And lastly, finally put both hands together. Now, as I said in tip 1, don't rush things, don't overdo it. In fact, it may take several days to even master both hands. But start with each hand, the right hand separately, then the left hand separately, then both hands together, and then increase your speed. So there's next levels to this exercise, but trust me, it will take some time. And that's okay, just take your time. If you just try doing these exercises, I'm sure you can already see and feel how challenging and effective they are. The best part about this exercise, though, is that you can do this anywhere, at work, at lunch, wherever. All you need is a flat surface. Heck, I've even found myself doing this exercise on my lap while sitting down. The training you'll be given access to in a few minutes will include several piano exercises that are designed to get you playing faster and more accurately, quicker than you ever thought possible. The day you put both hands together and fly through the sequence effortlessly will also be the day you notice great improvement in how fast and effortlessly you play notes, scales, licks, and melody lines. Just imagine how you'll feel when you've doubled or tripled the speed of your scales and runs. And even if you've never been able to play fast rhythms without stumbling before, imagine how uncontrollably excited you'll be when you finally unlock the secrets that allow you to easily play fast rhythms with accuracy and control. Well, the proven success techniques that are guaranteed to help you meet those goals are yours for the taking today. Okay, I know that was a lot of information to take in. You just got some really simple but incredibly effective tips that can help you jumpstart your transformation into the piano player you truly desire to be. And so now the question is, where do you go from here? And the truth is, you have two choices. Choice number 1, take the information I gave you and try to go at this alone. And of course, you may make some progress, but I can virtually guarantee that it will take a lot longer to see the results you desire. Plus, it'll make your journey a lot more frustrating since you'll likely make a lot of the avoidable mistakes along the way. Or there's choice number 2, the choice made by piano players who are serious about improving their skills and taking their playing to new heights by using methods that simply work and produce undeniable results. When you make choice number 2, you're choosing the quickest, fastest, and smartest way possible to train your fingers to play with speed and accuracy so that you can play fancy runs, fill-ins, and fast-moving songs in record-breaking time. Let me ask you a question. Why would you go at this alone when I've already done all the hard work and training for you? Why even consider starting from scratch? I've laid out your exact step-by-step training program already. one that uses techniques that have been proven to work for literally hundreds of years by countless successful piano players, and one that will work for you. And my training program has thousands of raving fans because I've tested, perfected, and honed this course down to a work of art. This one-of-a-kind system is called the Perfect Practice Hanon Mastery Series. Hi, I'm Jermaine Griggs, the founder of HearAndPlay.com, one of the largest and best international training centers for aspiring musicians in the world. And I've helped over 200,000 musicians from over 103 countries master their favorite songs faster and easier than ever before. I'm also the creator of the Hanon Mastery Series. Hanon exercises are world-renowned and designed to train the pianist in speed, precision, dexterity, agility, strength, and independence of all the fingers and even the wrists too. They were developed by Charles Lewis Hanon in the late 1800s, hence the name Hanon exercises. These exercises in their original form required pianists to know how to read sheet music, which left ear musicians like me, and even those a little rusty with their sheet music reading out in the cold, without any real way to take advantage of this training. In fact, Hanon exercises have typically been used by classically trained pianists, and most ear musicians have never even heard of them. Now, these exercises are so phenomenal that I wish my team could take credit for them, but we can't. What we did do, though, is decode them into easy-to-follow, step-by-step instructions for ear musicians or pianists who don't read sheet music. And we've also found even those who read sheet music enjoy the commentary and extra tips given by the instructor in the video course. And of course, we added our own special touch. Plus, we give you the benefits of the tricks, the tips, and the insider information we've acquired as seasoned vets. Plus, this course is being taught directly by my good friend James Rubel, who is a classically trained pianist turned jazz musician extraordinaire and Hanon expert with over 27 years of experience. This down-to-earth yet effective training program will work for you even if you think you're too old or too young to play with speed and accuracy. You've convinced yourself that your fingers will never be able to play that fast. You've never been able to play without fumbling over notes. You've been practicing scales, yet haven't seen any noticeable improvements. You've always thought that only special musicians can play perfectly at fast speeds, and you're just not one of those musicians. You've heard of Hanon exercises, but never thought you'd be able to take advantage of them without knowing how to read sheet music. And even if you feel like you've seen and tried everything and have failed. To save your time and mine, let me be upfront and tell you what the Hanon Mastery System is not before I tell you what it is. The Hanon Mastery Series is not a training program that just requires you to play traditional scales over and over again. They may appear to be regular scales at first glance. However, each of these exercises is designed to train and strengthen specific fingers, including the pinky and ring fingers, which are known as the weakest links. This is also not a training program that will force you to increase the amount of time you practice. In fact, you can do these exercises in a matter of minutes, and when done consistently, the results you experience are truly astounding. This is also not a level-specific program. This course is perfect for piano players of all levels, from beginners to advanced players. Beginners will benefit from developing great habits early on that will help them to play with more accuracy, while advanced players can use it to learn how to pick up the speed without fumbling over keys. Don't you think it's time to unlock your full potential? Isn't it time to start using what's proven to work? Thousands of piano players around the world have seen undeniable results. This course has been tested and proven to work time and time again. Aren't you ready to share their success? The success patterns I've studied and successfully duplicated will allow you to enjoy taking advantage of the secrets and training previously only available to classically trained pianists. Accomplishing increased velocity, which again is playing with speed and accuracy, all without increasing the amount of time you practice. Building the strength and endurance to play continuous scales and runs without getting tired quickly. And all of this while catapulting your playing to new levels, quicker and easier than you've ever dreamed possible. Now, before we go any further, I need to come clean. If you're looking for yet another magic fix that promises you drastic improvement without requiring you to practice, something you know will never actually work for you, waste your money, and still leave you longing for real improvement, if that's what you're looking for, and hopefully you're not, then you need to leave this website right now. This is for people who are ready to stop looking for miracles and instead want to pursue real solutions that create real results. In short, there aren't any easy answers, but perfect practice hand-in-one mastery series makes improving your finger's strength, control, and accuracy as easy as humanly possible. So if you're like most of the other people watching this presentation and you're ready to kick your piano playing into high gear, here's what you can expect. In this program, you'll learn how to move beyond just doing the right things. There are two sides to your practicing: doing the right things and doing things right. And when you understand how the two work together, it'll revolutionize the way you think of practicing. When we talk about doing the right things, we're talking about what you're practicing, like your major and minor scales, your modes, finger exercises, and chords, the things that make up your practice sessions. And of course, you know how important those are. But equally as important is how you're practicing those things. Are you playing the scales and finger exercises correctly with the right fingers? And how do you know if you're getting better? Are you maximizing your practicing efforts? It's not just enough to do the right things to truly see the improvement you want. You must also focus on doing things right. And you're about to discover how to do both. So if you want to maximize your practice time by perfecting the right exercises the right way, improve your finger coordination and hand control in virtually minutes after your first exercise, learn how to perfect tons of finger movement so that you're no longer fumbling over keys or struggling to hit the right notes in time, then guess what? Perfect Practice Hand-in-One Mastery Series isn't just an answer for you, it's the only answer for you. Just listen to what newfound piano lover Thomas Stevenson had to say. Hello, Jermaine. I recently got your course and just wanted to tell you what a wonderful course it is. I've only been playing for 3 months. As you know, there are a lot of folks out there in cyberspace offering piano stuff. Unfortunately, when I first got interested, I fell for a couple of them. I've learned so much more from your course than all the other courses put together. I am 67 years old, and as you know, a raw beginner at any age has plenty of questions, and until I got your course, no one was answering them. You are a great teacher and a genuine good person, and I just want to tell you that. God bless you, brother. Now just look at what you'll receive today inside the Perfect Practice Hand-in-One Mastery Series. A breakdown of the first 10 of these simple ancient exercises. Now there are 60 exercises in total, and this series is dedicated to helping you master the first 10. You also get step-by-step instruction that will guide you by the hand through practice exercises designed to increase speed, accuracy, control, and coordination. You'll learn exercises that will teach you how to play fancy fill-ins and runs in record-breaking time. As the exercises get harder, James will show you the tips and tricks to master each one and how to do so while gradually increasing the tempo. You also learn the techniques that'll have you effortlessly playing difficult progressions and chords, even huge chords like dominant 13ths and minor 9s. You'll never feel left out on your own because James walks you through a progress improvement plan in which he helps you figure out the tempo you should start at, how to set realistic goals, and how to move forward at a consistent pace. You've probably noticed by now that Perfect Practice Hand-in-One Mastery Series is by far the easiest and most effective way to become a faster and more accurate piano player. It is the fastest way to train your fingers and your wrists, not just your right hand, but also your left hand, which is typically weaker and harder to develop. And you'll start experiencing results not too long after you start using these exercises. In fact, in virtually minutes after you complete the first exercise, you'll notice an improvement in your hand coordination and control. Now, you may be concerned that the Hand-in-One Mastery Series, a world-class system guaranteed to produce results, will cost you quite a bit. And in all honesty, it really should. Considering this system has provided ear musicians with a level of speed training for their fingers and wrists that is simply unmatched. But don't worry, I'll get to the reduced price I have for you in just a few moments. Now, the retail value of the Hand-in-One Mastery Series is $97. Yet, you're not just receiving Hand-in-One Mastery Series today. You've shown how much you desire to increase the velocity in which you play. So I'm tossing in for a limited time 3 free bonuses so that you can reach that goal even faster. The first gift you'll be receiving today is an interactive training webinar. In this training, we personally walk you through tips and strategies that'll guarantee your success with this program. The training is 2 additional hours and available online immediately after you complete your order. The retail value for access to this training webinar alone is $39.95, yet it's yours for free today. The second gift you're going to receive today is a bonus 5-pack of hand and exercises 11 through 15. Out of the 60 total Hanon exercises, Hanon 1 Mastery covers the first 10, and this bonus pack will give you the next 5 exercises. These next 5 exercises will take what you've learned in the course up to an entirely new level, and you'll move through them in amazement as you see and feel your dexterity, coordination, control, and speed increase. Now, the retail value for this bonus pack is $19, yet it's yours free today. And the third gift you'll receive today is our 10-pack of drum loops. This 10-pack of drum loops is perfect for practicing your finger exercises. Switch it up and practice with any one of these 10 drum loops, and you'll instantly make your practice time more fun. This 10-pack is normally valued at $19, yet it's yours free today. Now, I know you can see why the Hanon 1 Mastery Series is valued at $97. And when you add in the bonuses, the retail value of the Hanon 1 Mastery Series is $174. Yet that price is not for you. I have a much better deal coming your way, so keep watching. Sure, you could just walk away, chance it, and keep going down the road you're on now, and end up spending 10, 20, or even 100 times more than the investment you'll make today in the Hanon 1 Mastery Series, in private lessons or courses that simply don't work. And that's not what I want for you. Listen, if you act today, right now, before this presentation ends, or you leave this page, I'm going to include in your package what we at Here and Play like to call the super bonus. People are shocked when I tell them that I'm giving it away because it's worth over $79. Here's how it works. Order now and I'll let you take advantage of an optional 1-month free subscription to my monthly music mentor program. Plus, you'll get 3 free monthly music mentor introductory courses, which provide an incredible introduction to the ongoing training. And you get all of this just for trying this program today. The 3 courses you'll receive are the 2-hour Piano by Ear for Starters program, How to Find the Key of Any Song, an 80-minute course, and the first monthly music mentor introductory CD, which is our 80-minute Getting Started program. And again, all of this is worth $79.95, but it's yours free as a bonus today. And I'm so sure you're going to love the monthly music mentor courses that I'm even going to pay the additional priority shipping cost to send the starter kit to you. And if you love the 3 starter courses, which you will, keep them and stay subscribed to the program. And every month I'll send you a new lesson on CD, and you'll automatically be charged only $15.95 a month. That's roughly just a quarter of what one private lesson would cost you, and you can't rewind live lessons. You can cancel anytime you want with no questions or hassles, and if you cancel before 30 days, you won't be billed at all. The 3 courses are your gifts to keep either way. And if you get these 3 courses and you don't love them and get immediate success with the material you learn, you can cancel and keep all the courses for free, just for trying it. In other words, you get to keep all the material for free either way, even if you cancel right after you get it. This is an optional bonus you can accept or reject on the next page, but it won't cost you any extra in shipping today to add the 3 courses to your order. Now, only on this page today, your total investment in the Hanon 1 Mastery Series will not be $253.95. Nowhere close to that. Nope, not even $126, and that's half the price. As ridiculous as it sounds, you won't even pay $70 today. Your total investment today, including the Hanon 1 Mastery Series, plus all the bonuses you now see on the screen, is now just $47 or 2 low monthly payments of $26. Have a look below this video right now and click on the yellow rectangular order button that says Add to Cart to lock in your discounted price today for only $47. I want you to try this on me so you don't have to make a decision right now by taking advantage of my triple guarantee. Just try the Hanon 1 Mastery Series for 365 days. Yep, that's 1 whole year. If you do not successfully learn how to apply the information and improve your ability to play with speed and accuracy, or if you don't find our service and attention to your satisfaction top notch, or even if you don't like the way my voice sounds, it doesn't matter. I'll refund your money. No hassles, no worries. So look below this video right now. You need to click the yellow order button that says Add to Cart to ensure you receive the Hanon 1 Mastery Series along with the over $100 in free bonuses. Remember, you've been struggling with making the progress you desire and are capable of for far too long. And if you choose to continue in a state of inaction, you'll end up experiencing serious frustration and the disappointment that comes from knowing that you sold yourself short. Yet, simply by choosing to take action today and jumping into my easy to start Hanon 1 Mastery Series, everything will change for the better. Imagine right now how it'll feel the moment you finally have the answer to faster, stronger, and more accurate playing right in the palm of your hands. You're overcome with excitement, over the top with confidence, turning heads as your music fills the room. At long last, you're experiencing the results that you've been longing for. Yes, it's true, your lack of progress with speed and accuracy training has largely been no fault of your own. It's true that you've been fed wrong information that made it seem as though accomplishing that just wasn't in the cards for you. And who can forget all the false promises and bad advice other experts have probably given you? Yet today is your day to take responsibility and take action. It's your time to shine and take the steps necessary to train your fingers to move and groove using a system that's proven to work. I'm asking you right now to try the Hanon One Mastery Series on me. Either you're blown away by your results or you pay nothing. Plus, I'll never leave you hanging. You're always just minutes away from an answer from our friendly support team. Remember, today you're receiving the Hanon One Mastery Series, which contains the premier finger and wrist training exercises for serious musicians who want to play like the pros. And our interactive training webinar, where we actually help you get started the right way with incorporating these new exercises into your practice routine. Plus, our bonus 5-pack of Hanon exercises designed to help you pick up the tempo and kick your training into high gear. And not to mention, you're also getting our 10-pack of drum loops, which will instantly spice up every practice session. Listen, don't put this off a second longer. Here's why. First, remember that the price I'm giving you today for Hanon One Mastery Series has been discounted by over $200, and I've made this offer risk-free to you because I backed it up with my guarantee. And I have to be real with you. Eventually, I'm going to have to increase the price closer to the retail value, as this discount really is too massive for me to extend it for much longer. So be sure to act today before simple economics forces me to increase the price, all right? Also, you don't want to feel left out if my free super bonus, access to the 3 introductory programs from my monthly music mentor program, is no longer available, as it won't be for much longer, at least not for free. Let's just face the facts. It's time to do the only smart thing left for you to do. Get my online-only limited time discount while it's still available to you and before someone else takes your spot. Get on the fast track to playing with speed and precision using the smartest, most proven system for playing music by ear on the planet. Click the yellow rectangular Add to Cart button below right now, and let's get you started today.